YouTube. Welcome to Upside DIY video. I've got this roof patch. It's really liquidy. This is the first time I've ever had this type. It's sealer damp proofer. Sealer and damp proofer. On the illustration, it shows, it being just the usual roof patch, but it's really liquidy. It's almost like a little thicker than paint. But what I did was I used a stick to stir it up. I actually need this color paint. Maybe I might just paint some wood this color because it just looks good to me. Kind of like it's better. I mean, and especially with some furniture and some of the pieces that I have, this might work fine just to be used as paint. But and I have white paint too, so but I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit nervous using this. I'm probably going to have to put 2 coats on it. I taped this off and sanded it down. The bottom was, probably in 60% shape. It's warped a little bit. But it could do a decent job. But I'm just like, I'm usually used to it as being thick, like liquid nail, like silicone. And I've worked with this quite a bit, just waterproofing things, for the price. And, yeah, so basically I just wanted to show you guys this little project. I actually want to put, another coat on once I see this drying, and then peel off the tape before it completely dries, because it might stick to the tape and then lift off some of the coating. So that's how painters usually paint with tape, is they don't wait for it to dry, because the paint will dry onto the tape, and then when you go and peel it off, it's going to lift up some of it. So I'm going to wait maybe 10-15 minutes, let this first coat dry. I'm just trying to work with what I have, for the price and things like that, and getting the materials. It's pretty much, I just gotta, and I got a little drop on the floor, but, yeah, some of my other projects I've been doing, and, I'm actually going to try to, handle other business and move away from making YouTube videos, just because it's a little bit personal effects on me, and with the you never know, and then playing mind games between people online. It's just who knows, right? But yeah, I was expecting it to be a little bit thicker, and I cut off one of the bottom pieces to a cream bottle, and I was going to use this as a scraper to just smoothen it out. But it just seems a little bit, I don't want to waste everybody's time and everything. I just basically, I put back the keyboard together with the keyboard. Hold on. Yeah, I still have those cuts to make for the ladder and the shelf, so it's gonna happen, probably later on once it stops raining. But just kind of seeing this, it kind of makes me think maybe I should paint the shelf, but I'm not sure yet. But you know, I do kind of whatever I can with what I have, and this was kind of like, you know, rather risk, you know, not you know, just being negative about something, just do it, you know, and try to see if I could I mean, I've got the parts and everything, you know, why buy these supplies, you know, and not even using it or having my way with these things. So, you know, I guess I got to keep going with this, even though it's pretty much a bad choice or something like that. But you know, it's just kind of like things that I'm seeing, and you know, this is a good you know, project. All right, so I've glued this part of the siphon. How I did it was I actually put it on the blue piece first, and then I actually angled the hose so that it wouldn't really you know, smear too much, and then just pressed it down, and basically the hose was, I used the already used side because this side was too hard to get on there, and it would, so basically that's trying to dry up and glue together. I don't want to really mess with it. This keyboard is put back, and basically I'm surprised I didn't break much of the you know, little hinges or tabs, because basically there's a little gap. This navy blue cover kind of lifts off, and then they got little coin spots, but you're supposed to actually slide it up. So when you're taking apart some of these new electronics, they're plastic, and there might be some tabs involved, and prying gently can kind of help you figure out, you know, what's going on. But usually just try to slide it, and they slide pretty good. So yeah, I put it back together, all, you know, and you know, I pressed the buttons, and they all seem to be pretty good. This blue siphon, I'm gonna still use it, but I'm not gonna glue the hose onto there, because it's the hose is just really worn out. It was left in the sun or something and hardened. But yeah, but at least I glued the cap onto this. So these siphons are pretty much, you know, really good right now. And you know, I can't wait to manage what's going on with the DIY stuff that I'm doing. There's speaker wires, and this is actually a suitcase that I just recently pulled out, and I still have to sort a lot of these things, and this extension cord kind of is bad. Fuel injector lines, internet. I like the speaker wires because I showed you guys the small little shelf speakers. So good speaker wires are, you know, are pretty good to have around. And basically I thought of like an idea where and I've got stuff everywhere, but I'm not gonna pick at anything anymore. I'm just gonna drink coffee all day and just say I'm just depressed. So if people check me out and everything, that's pretty much the whole situation all the time. So yeah, there's some more film growing here, and I could do a tutorial on, or just a video on how to skim kind of like the top. But yeah, have maybe I'm just depressed because I need to be doing this and just getting out the way and having good things to help me. So that might be it too, but I'm not there yet. I don't even know if so I'm just sorting out the rest of the electronics. I need to find something good to manage them, and then hook up my PC and things like that. So it's not all bad. So here's kind of like the suitcase where that monitor screen was in. So I want to use this for some of my really small electronic tools. I might as well just get this. But then there's a Torx kind of like screwdriver that I need, and basically I gotta glue down this button cover that goes onto here. I try to glue that. So there's my case silicone, but I want to take off this stuff right here, but it's not really in the way, but I like to get as much off as I can to see what I've got. But I got that. Basically, I got to, and there's some. I moved this stereo right there. I've got this too to help me with electronic stuff. And this, so I gotta sort out still. I gotta enjoy cleaning up everything. So yep. So I don't really know what to make of it. I guess I gotta use it as paint rather than and then I gotta use the other stuff that I have for the stuff that I got this for. It's pretty interesting. I mean, a big thing of this, a paint, would be way more than just the paint. So I got a good deal on this paint, and just want to show you guys that, and I'm gonna make something for the screen because I need this to sift out the dirt, the rocks from dirt inside my yard. If I do build a pond, or dig a pond, or just dig, I want to sort out or sift out a lot of the rocks inside of the dirt in the yard, and I could use some of the scrap metal to easily make something like that. I like this V shape. I like have handles and just go front and back and sift out stuff. It's really cool. So that's just about it. This tub is getting worked on. Once it fully dries and cures and everything, and it just seems really good. I could definitely figure out something with it. It's gonna be tough because fish, how they are, they have minds and ideas too. So until then, I don't really want to keep live pets because I just don't have the time or things. But I just like to build up to that point as if I do. But the first things I think about is trying to do some electronic builds and figuring out what's good and what's bad, and maybe just having someone to just give it to and let them, or just even use them as spare parts and things like that. So that's pretty neat because I've been doing research and I've got kind of like a phone appointment to try to get disability or something. I got to figure out something to help whoever's supporting me right now. So appreciate you guys looking. Yeah, I've got an appointment at the end of this month, so I'd rather do this before YouTube. I mean, YouTube is really hard to get into, but maybe that is going to work out for me. So thanks, guys. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.